the Rising Stars digital video ad format competition, as Randall referenced this morning. Yes, for the first time, the IAB is about to name standard ad formats for digital video. You probably know that in the display space, well over 80% of volume goes through an IAB standard, and we expect this to be true in the future for digital video as well. And so the truth is, this ad format competition really is set up to answer a very profound question. And that question is, what will replace the 30-second television commercial? The 30-second TVC has been king for over 50 years, but as more and more content becomes digitally delivered, its days are numbered. And what will replace it? Will it be the pre-roll? You could be forgiven for thinking this if you looked at the data today, and unfortunately, or fortunately, over 90% of digital video advertising is in the form of pre-roll today, essentially repurposed television commercials. But as we saw this morning by example from BBDO, agencies are telling us and marketers are telling us that they're excited about the potential of digital video advertising for its ability to combine, of course, sight, sound, and motion with interactivity. And when I say pre-roll, I mean non-interactive linear advertising, which delivers just one of those two things. And so pre-roll alone is like clapping with one hand. And so if it's not pre-roll, the question is, what will it be? What will it be? I don't have the answer to that, but I'm quite confident that the answer to what will replace the 30-second television commercial in the future is in this room right now. You guys and the companies that you represent are spending enormous amounts of time and energy innovating to find the next interactive digital video ad format, the replacement for the 30-second commercial. The IAB's job is not to invent this ourselves, but to look under every rock and around every corner to find it. We have a program to do this, and the program is called the Rising Stars. It is designed to discover, underline discover, and capture for the good of the entire ecosystem the industry's best ad products and make them IAB standard ad formats. And this program has a couple of core pillars. The first is that it's entirely open. Today we are announcing an open call for entries. Everybody in this room and beyond can submit to us at no cost your best and brightest candidate to become the next IAB ad standard in digital video. The second pillar is that we, on the sell side, on the industry side, on the publisher side at the IAB, do not do the judging. We have 100% of the judging done by agencies who issue the IOs or who create within this, within these units. The third pillar is that when a unit wins the competition and becomes a rising star, it's essentially in purgatory for a short period of time on the way to IAB standard ad unit heaven. This in-market evaluation is an important step because given the pace of change in the industry, we want the rising stars to be open to concepts that may not have run. And so the in-market evaluation phase just makes sure that they work across the ecosystem and they do what they need to do. And then finally, the units after in-market evaluation become part of the IAB standard ad unit portfolio. We have the agency working group constituted, and as you can see from this list, we have all the big names. The truth is that this represents well over 60% of the dollars in sight, sound, and motion today, but just as importantly, some of the big names like BBDO who are leading in video creativity. This group has met several times and put together the parameters for this program. And so for the entry parameters, there are three key ones I want to lay out today. The first is that we're looking for in-stream, linear, interactive ad formats. We're not going to develop now standards for in-banner or in-text. Secondly, the agency working group said, listen, IAB, we want cross-device formats. We want formats that work in a player, but we do not want to have to change this creative if that player is on a tablet or a connected TV or a handheld or on a PC. And finally, the agency working group implored me to state at the beginning of the process that what they want to judge are creative ad product concepts, not necessarily the feature kits or the ad features. So it's a size, it's a shape, it's a behavior, it's a template, but it's not the ad features, because quite frankly, they expect to be able to create within these new units and then use their various partners who have different ad features. This agency working group is going to evaluate the entries on 5 criteria. The first, user experience, always paramount to this group. They always start the conversations with, Peter, we want to redress the imbalance of trust that has built up over time in the display space. So let's focus first and foremost on an elegant, honest user experience with the ad. Second, branding. To what extent will the ad format allow the agency to do what they feel they need to do creatively to build a brand? Third, functionality. How well does the ad format take advantage of native behaviors, both on the user and the device side? Fourth, importantly, page integration. To what extent does the ad content integration enhance the experience and not detract from it? And fifth, last but certainly not least, is adoptability. These units need to scale broadly across the digital video universe, no matter where the viewer is looking. And so in terms of program timing, today we're announcing the call for entries. You have until the end of June to submit. We then go into an evaluation phase, which includes ad ops and the agency working group, and we expect by the turn of the year to name the digital video rising stars. And so my parting words to you are enter early and enter often. I've had conversations with many of you already, including Viviki's the Pool, who's got the ASQ lined up to be entered, among others, to participate. Details can be found on the IAB website, and you can always ask me, Peter@iab.net.